Hey, what's up? It has been a very long time, and that is on me. I know you might think it's on you, but it's actually on me. I haven't made a video in a while, and I'm sure a lot of you are thinking like, oh no, Ben doesn't like me. That's not good. And I would completely understand that line of thinking. My approval can move mountains. But I've been in that situation before where you're just wondering, hoping that people like you for who you really are. Of course, you might just suck as a person, and that's when you turn to the topic of today's video. This video by Incognito CEO that claims to have the step-by-step guide on how to get people to like you. Well, actually, if you go to his channel, he claims to have the step-by-step guide on literally any problem you might face as a human being. So he's kind of like a really efficient therapist. Yeah, doc, I feel like I have no motivation these days, you know? Like there's things that I want to do, but I just don't seem to have the energy to go out and do them. Yeah, see video 5? I covered that. Next. My first thought when I read the title of the video was just, wow, they did it. Someone finally cracked the code. No more awkward interactions with people who are rude to me because they figured out how to get people to like me. I just love that there's no gray area here. It's not like how to be more likable or how to be more social. It's like, do these things and every person ever will like you. It works in science. Anyways, let's find out how to get people to like us because, let's face it, we are just terrible.
How to actually make people like you.
I feel like that's an odd thing to put at the beginning of the video. Do we really need the disclaimer here being like, hey, heads up, you are going to learn something here. Just letting you know now, no way around it. I don't remember Bill Nye having to throw like an educational show in the intro. He just threw a fucking banger at the beginning and then just taught us about gravity and stuff.
Science rules.
What I'm going to go over in this film is not something common that we learn about. This isn't something that is taught in school, so chances are that you're going to learn a lot of new things in this video. The 5 principles I will share in this video turned me from a shy, low-confident teenager into a confident guy that actively makes new friends.
I like him telling us that this information is just not easy to come by. He's just like, sorry to tell you, but you wasted your money on schooling. I was right here the whole time. Could have just asked how to make friends. That's kind of all I do these days. I used to be shy, sure, but now I'm making too many friends. I almost need to relearn how to be a complete fucking loser like you watching the video. But it's hard now, being as confident as I am. Oh god, just got a text. Made another 5 new friends. I gotta deal with this.
These 5 principles come from the fantastic book How to Win Friends and Influence People, written by Dale Carnegie. The principles I'll share will help you know what to say when meeting new people, and it will serve as a foundation of tools that you can use to make others like you.
Okay, so this guy's just ripping his tips from a book by Dale Carnegie that he wrote in the 1930s. And I know there's lots of ancient philosophy that's still valuable from the ancient Greeks, and you know, human nature never really changes. So like, these tips are always still valuable. I get it. But I just find the idea of getting your social skills from a salesman born in the 1800s is a little bit silly. What immediately comes to mind is some guy just being like, don't slouch in public, see? The tips aren't bad. They're just insanely generic and vague and clearly just like a sales tactic to get someone to like you if you're trying to sell them something.
Principle 1. Encourage other people to talk about themselves. We are eternally interested in ourselves. That's just how we are. We love talking about ourselves and what we do. So if we encourage others to talk about themselves, they will love us because we will make them feel important and listened to. So the next time you don't know what to say in a conversation, remember principle 1. Encourage other people to talk about themselves.
Okay, step 1, ask people questions about themselves because people love to talk about themselves. Also, more importantly, you don't actually have to care about the answers. Just give the person you're talking to a soapbox and tune out. Who cares what they're saying? At least they'll like you. Also, when you draw the line in asking people questions, the video isn't really specific. Hey, how's it going? Good, thanks. How are you? A little cold, but can't complain. Why can't you complain? What? How come you can't complain? I was just saying that things aren't going too badly. Have things gone badly before? What do you mean by that? That is an insane question. Where were you on 9/11? Okay, you need to go away and fast.
The next principle will make anyone like you instantly. This principle is to give sincere and honest compliments. Through giving someone an honest compliment, we can make their whole day or week through just giving a sincere and honest compliment. We want a feeling that we are important in our little world. We don't want to listen to cheap, insincere flattery, but we do crave sincere appreciation. So let's treat others how we would like others to treat us.
But I like that the big epiphany of this step that will guarantee that people like you more like instantly is just do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Oh, you mean the golden rule? Okay, sick. Thanks. Really appreciate the tip. I wouldn't have got there on my own. It was literally written on the wall outside of my 7th grade class, so I did actually learn it in school. bitch. It's good too, going into a conversation knowing you're going to give someone a compliment. That makes it very genuine and in no way self-serving. This could go wrong though. What if you preload the compliment and it doesn't work in the conversation? Hi there. Hi. Oh wow, I love your handgun. My what? You were supposed to have a handgun. Why would I have a handgun? Do you like me yet? Kinda actually. I don't know why. Awesome. Hi. Wow, I love your World War I era gas mask. Thank you, I just bought it.
So let's try this. I want to try to create a positive butterfly effect using this principle. Let's say 100,000 people watch this video and everyone gives someone they like a sincere compliment today. We will together have made over 100,000 people happy through giving them a sincere compliment. We'll do it together. After I've recorded this video, I will give someone I know a sincere compliment. And after you've watched this video, you'll do the same thing.
I like this. Let's all try a positivity experiment. I like his approach to it too. Let's just make sure you watch my video all the way through and comment on it. Not because engagement will help it get more views or anything, but we gotta be there for each other. I mean, come on, we're all people. Then you know what? After the video, because I gotta practice what I preach, right? So I don't know, I'll tell a homeless guy he's brave or something. I don't know, I won't film it, but you can trust me. But yeah, just watch the video and comment on it. That's the most important thing to, make sure we're there for each other, whatever.
Principle 3. The best way to win an argument is to avoid it completely. We can't win an argument, because if we lose it, we lose it. And if we win it, we lose it. Why? We will feel fine, but what about the other person? We have made him feel inferior. We have hurt his pride and, as a result, made him feel stupid. That being said, don't argue with people. So the next time we feel like an argument is about to start, turn it down completely through being objective. And look for things that you can agree upon instead of focusing on winning.
This might be the stupidest principle yet. Never get into an argument, otherwise people might not like you. You hear that? So if anyone challenges you on something that's a core value or a belief or directly calls your character into question, just fold. At best, find an area you agree on, but if that doesn't work, just completely cave in on yourself as a person. It's worth it. What do you want this one person to not like you? Think you can function without their validation? No, I didn't think so. You know what? Maybe it is a good tip. I can see how that can make someone like you. Hey there, how's it going? Yeah, fine. I think your son's a complete joke and you've done a horrible job raising him. Well, I respect your being honest with me. I can admit he's probably not where I thought he would be, both socially and intellectually at this stage, but I guess some of that blame should fall on me as the parent, so I can definitely see where you're coming from there. Okay, yeah, you're both very pathetic. I'm glad you agree. I'm just trying to be objective. Yeah, I like that about you. Oh, thank God. That literally means everything to me.
The fourth one is try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. We have to remember that sometimes other people may be totally wrong, but they won't think that they are. Don't criticize them because that's just what everybody would do. There is a reason why the other person thinks and acts the way he does. Try honestly to put yourself in his place. If we say to ourselves, how would I feel? How would I react if I were in his shoes? We will save ourselves a lot of time and irritation through putting ourselves in the other person's shoes.
See, now this is a good principle. I agree with this principle. You should always try and be empathetic and recognize other people's points of view. My issue is that this shouldn't be done as some tactic to try to get someone to like you. This should just be how you go about your life. I feel like it would also be extremely hard if you strongly disagree with the person. Hey, what's your favorite movie? Probably The Shawshank Redemption. Oh, really? I think that movie sucks ass. Oh, yeah? Why is that? I just don't really like prison movies that much. Oh, okay. Well, I can understand why you maybe wouldn't like it as much then, but that doesn't really mean that it sucks ass. No, regardless, it sucks ass. They're just stuck in there the whole time. Nothing really happens. Yeah, well, I guess because it's all in one place, I can kind of understand why you'd think nothing really happens, but I can assure you that a lot happens emotionally with the characters, so. Yeah, there was just no point to it at all. Hope is a good thing, that's the point, that's the point, they fucking spelled it out for dumbasses like you. But I get there's not a traditional story with beginning, middle, and end, so I understand why there's maybe some confusion. Fuck you.
The last principle, may be the most important and simple one, is smile. Action speaks louder than words. And a smile says, I like you. You make me happy. I'm glad to see you. And that's why dogs are so popular. They are always glad to see us, so naturally, right, we're glad to see them. And a baby's smile has exactly the same effect. The effect of a smile is super powerful. But what if we don't feel like smiling? Then what? First, force yourself to smile.
But what if you don't feel like smiling? Well, put a gun to your head and pull the trigger if you don't smile. I've found that almost always works.
Everybody in the world is seeking happiness, and there's only one sure way to find it, and that is by controlling our thoughts. Because happiness doesn't depend on outward conditions. It depends on inner conditions. And by smiling at the next person you interact with, you will see how much effect a single smile can have on another person's feelings.
Again, not a bad tip. Smiling at people generally warms them up to you as opposed to going full like Squidward, like, does this seem unsure to you? But forcing yourself to do it so people like you just can't be healthy. He says happiness isn't dependent on outward conditions, it's dependent on inner conditions. So why would faking emotions for validation actually like result in happiness? I feel like that doesn't make much sense. Oh, because more people like me and then I'm cool? Right, okay, yeah, then I'll smile, sure. I feel like always smiling isn't a great idea though. Hey, how's it going? Not great. My mom just died. I lost my job and I just found out my girlfriend's cheating on me. Oh my god, that's awful. Are you okay? Oh, never worse. I actually have a full bottle of prescription medication in my pocket. I'm thinking of locking myself in the bathroom and taking all of it. Okay, well, you're smiling, so that's good. You're probably fine. I probably won't be here tomorrow. And you're still smiling. God, I like you. Really? You like me? For sure, but it's just a quick interaction. Doesn't really mean I actually care about you at all. I'm actually going to go now. Wow. He liked me.
We've now gone over 5 principles that we can use to make other people like us. The more we use them, the more people will like us, and the more we will remember to use them ourselves. Remember what we talked about before? Let's create this positive wave of making hundreds of thousands of our friends and family happy through giving one person we know a sincere compliment. Let's both go and do this now. That's all I have to say in this video. I'm out.
The end of the video, just, all right, that's all my tips to get people to like you. Social skills are so important for our society to thrive, yada, yada, yada. Have you commented yet? Did you comment? Can you comment? That would really help if you commented. Well, did you learn a lot? It's an educational film, so you probably did. Otherwise, he wouldn't have labeled it as an educational film, so you probably learned a lot. I wouldn't have as much of an issue with this video if he wasn't so explicit and being like, this will make people like you instantly, do it. Because if someone actually knew how to make everyone like them, then everyone would like everybody. Look, a lot of the tips in the video aren't inherently bad or irresponsible or anything, but it's doing the things he suggests with the intention of trying to make people like you. That means that none of what you're doing or how you're interacting with people is actually authentic and nobody is being truly themselves. I know people do this a lot anyways when they meet people, just to like try and impress them, but at least that's like a subconscious response to the moment and not just going in like, okay, I'm through step 4 here. I don't think this guy likes me very much. I'm going to need to break out quite the smile. Of course, I don't have to worry about this. I'm revered by friends and family. But anyways, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. It has been the longest gap between videos I think ever for me, and I know every video I'm like, oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. I haven't just not been making videos. I just haven't been making as many YouTube videos. I've actually been just crushing the animation game out of nowhere. So here's a snippet of that. Yeah, hi. I was just hoping I could return this Magic 8-Ball toy that I bought.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Well, I bought it for my son, and all it's done is say things like Bush did 9/11 and that jet fuel can't melt steel beams and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I'm not seeing the problem. Don't you want your kid learning the truth about his government?
Well, my son isn't asking the ball about 9/11 or George Bush's involvement in it at all. It just keeps saying it unprovoked. It's defective.
Well, if you aren't going to teach him good government, then who should,
What kind of toy store is this? Anyways, I'm going to go ask people questions I don't care about the answers to, smile at them while I ask them, and then agree with everything they say. Shouldn't get me walked all over. Peace out.